In any event, we are getting underway here. Chariot. First off, it's Chariot captained by Geo. Oh, wait, no, Dementio. Sorry, it just got a bit flubbed up there for me. In any event, we have a Hades Merc front. We have a left side Carousel Gat. And secondly, on the LibGTK, captained by Luozi, we have a front Gat Mortar and a side Carronade Flare. And on the Rambition, we have a front Gat Mortar, left side Flame and Flare.
It's happened. They're already fighting, so I better get through this one quickly. Panda Express has a Carronade, Flare Gun, Mortar, and Gatling Gun. Mortar on the front, Mortar and Gatling Gun on the front. Same setup as always, captured by, well, Lazy Pandas, of course. Oh, wow, that's taking a lot of damage. The Hylos Fury has pretty much the same setup as last time. They have a Gat and a Mortar on the front, and...
Hurry before it blows up!
And they have a Flamethrower and a Flare Gun on the side.
There we go, excellently done. And now the Rambition firing in on the RES Helios Fury, and it goes down. Now quickly, Vulcan.
yes. The Vulcan has a Hades and a field gun on the front, and they still have a Gatling and a Banshee, a Mortar. They have a Banshee on the side. Oh. No, you've got me on a tizzle. Yes, they have that stuff, that which I just mentioned.
RES Pandas goes down, and it seems like Riders are going to be able to cap this first point here, point D, successfully. But RES Vulcan comes in.
Maybe that comes in, but like it does have that Hades field gun. So
if RES Vulcan can block, gosh, barely managed to avoid block. If he blocked that, he might have been able to deny the red team quite a few points. But it was not.
But he might have just destroyed, or not destroyed, but disrupted the momentum of his own team now. Now there's a chance that they'll just keep rushing into try.
I disagree, Swallow. I disagree. I think the blue team, SPQR, I don't think they're even going to try and get to D at this point. They're just going to try and shore up E. There we go, as you can see.
Well, it's only 60 seconds more.
Well, yeah, but 60 seconds, that's way too short for them to get over to D and fight over it.
No, I agree that the 60 seconds on the point, so they might as well just get to the next point.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that the recently deceased Panda the recently deceased Vulcan will spawn in any second now, probably just in time, I hope. Oh, God. Actually, I think you might be right. That might have disrupted the momentum of his team. All three Rider ships here are coming in on point E. Will Vulcan be able to get into the fight before this becomes a 3v2?
It remains to be seen. The Chariot has taken a little bit of damage, so that might put them at a disadvantage, but I don't think it's really going to affect them that much. I mean, all three of the Rider ships are fairly brawly. At least the way they've been played so far has been fairly brawly. And now
Panda Express bumps into the Helios Fury, taking horrific focused fire from the Rambition, the Chariot, and the LibGTK.
Credit to the Pandas engineers. They are really good at just keeping that thing alive, but just not good enough to handle three focused fires at the same time. I said it in the previous match, the Riders have incredible talent for focusing fire on one ship and just destroying it completely, whereas the SPQR ships are capable of 1v1ing or even 1v2ing under really awkward situations to do a lot of damage.
Oh, well, 3v1 is not a situation pretty much anyone can win. However, RAS Vulcan firing on the rear of the LibGTK, taking out all of the engines. But RAS Vulcan, I think RAS Vulcan needs to get Anna here. I don't think he's going to do any good fighting these ships 3v1.
Vulcan is being rammed by Chariot repeatedly. The hull is on fire. It's taking a lot of damage. I don't think the engineers are going to be able to do anything about it as it goes down. Panda Express is too far out to really have an effect. Same thing for the Fury.
And now I think Pandas Express is basically meat grinding here, just coming into a 3v1 scenario. I might be wrong. He's actually caught LibGTK off guard, but Rambition is firing on him. He might be able to take out the LibGTK here, but the Rambition is firing on the Panda Express every step of the way.
He does have the ram, but it's just not enough at the moment. He needs to get more damage down on the lip quickly. And I don't think he's going to get as the Panda Express is forced backwards and is taking a lot of damage. The Fury is coming in, but it's aiming for the wrong ship.
I don't know. Armor's down on the Rambition. Mortar's hooking in.
Does a lot of damage to Rambition, but his allies just disappeared. Panda's gone. Now, the Riders do have 2 ships that are very low, but they do need to get through that that temporary armor, and they do.
I'm just questioning the strategy of SPQR here. They're just drip feeding themselves in. They're just like lambs to the slaughter. Oh, but they did get a kill there.
They got a kill, and they're about to get a second kill because I don't think the Lib is going to be able to survive against that Hades field gun fire for much longer. And there it goes.
Well, I mean, I guess, yeah, they're just so close to their spawn point. I mean, maybe they can just afford to kind of just charge in.
Maybe that's what's on their mind. Now the chariot is being forced backwards, and it's under fire again from that Hades. It's just Hades is great at taking down armor / hull. I can't remember which one you told me. So, and also deals quite a significant amount of fire damage. I mean, it's important not to underestimate fire after the. I was about to say recent changes, but let's face it, nothing I know is recent. It's just, it can cause a lot of problems. And now SPQR are capable of capping, and they're going to get their first points down on the board. I don't know how long we're into this match, but actually about 3 minutes into this match, can you think of it?
But yes, 40 points, well, just over 40 points worth of cap will be scored for SPQR, getting points on the board, big morale booster. But the important thing is here is securing A. Rambition and LibGTK coming in, but they might be coming into a 3-on-2 situation.
SPQR are rushing towards A, but the odd thing is that the chariot is not going to be able to get into position in time. It's going to be up to the Rambition and the Lib to actually, well,
it looks like LibGTK is going to go for a block here. LibGTK is extremely vulnerable.
He really is, but he's caught up. Basically, he's got in completely undetected, or mostly undetected. The Vulcan's got its back turned to it. It's only the Fury that's attacking the Lib. Never mind, he's not. The Vulcan's using his side guns. I am down.
Oh, there you go. Look, that's another thing that's changed. Pyramidians making a lot more use of their side guns than they used to. Now Rambition's armor's down. Mortar's hooking in. A lot of
damage. Is he going to be able to get the hull up in time though? Like the chariot could get that ram in, or he could just fly straight past the panda. Desperate to stop that cap, but it's not going to work.
So Anglean Raiders usually a shutout, eh? It's been pretty close. It's looking to be pretty close so far. Armor's down on the chariot. Mortar's hooking in. There we go. Boom shakalaka.
It's certainly an impressive, I don't want to say comeback, because, well, it hasn't really been long enough for a comeback to be relevant. But it is an impressive catch-up.
Don't call it a comeback because they're in it to win it.
Well, they haven't been here for years.
Yeah, there you go. I'm down with the hip-hop. LibGTK and Rambition coming on to point B. SPQR awaiting the spawn of their third ship.
I don't think SPQR are going to rush in to take B point.
I don't think so, no. Not going to rush in 2 and 3. I doubt it anyway.
I mean, the Vulcan can only support from a distance, but it can do a lot of support from a distance. Whereas, I can't remember exactly, but I think no, never mind. The chariot is, despite the fact that we've seen the chariot brawling so often, it is actually a long-range ship. It has that Hades and the field gun on it. So, they seem to be about even.
It's kind of long to medium range, sort of disably, armor strippy kind of support ship.
Well, if that Banshee and Gatling on the side come into play, then that's going to.
Well, yeah, with a little bit of close range killing power too. That's certainly true.
They have 60 seconds of, well, basically playtime with Riders at the moment. Riders are trying to secure the B point, and since their spawn is so close to it, that can't be that much of an issue for them. But
Panda Express charging on in, trying to meet up with its allies in time for the battle. I think they'll get there just in time to be relevant. Unlike most of my jokes. Chariot here, armor getting stripped.
SPQR at full strength now. Well, give or take. Vulcan hull is going down, so they could take some long-range fire from that one, but...
Oh, but Panda Express is potentially opening himself up for some focus fire here. Rambition coming in on the Panda's Express. Hillier going a going over the chariot, going towards the LibGTK. Armors down, Panda Express. RAS Vulcan trying to body block, but it's to no avail.
SPQR's focus there was in so many different places. I mean, Vulcan didn't seem to be firing on anyone, or was firing sporadically, and the Fury rushed straight past, and the Panda got just focused down.
We just see this time and time again. Every single time, Riders immediately focus on one ship, and then they go to the next one, and it's just worked well for them.
It really has. That could be the key difference between these two teams. Well, it is the key difference between these two teams.
The voice of authority. He's casted literally one game last year. I'm sorry.
You're a bastard.
I'm a mean man, yes. Anyway, but yes, I think you're probably right. It seems like all three ships are converging on this point. Yes, the Riders
will get wiped out. There you go. I'm just going to right in the corner.
There we go, proving Swallow right, and capping this point. That's going to give the Riders a substantial lead. Wait,
and there's not much else to do for the next.
Oh, okay. That looked like a suicide to me.
Well, we can have an inquiry about it later, I suppose.
Yes.
I'm sure we'll put it on replay.
There will be an inquiry. There will be a hearing. Actually, no, we don't care. It's perfectly fine. Yep, you can refresh your hull by killing yourself. It's perfectly legal.
I remember when that caused so much trouble, though.
It certainly did, didn't it?
Yeah. To be fair, I was all for it. Anyway, it looks like the SPQR guys are just not interested in trying to take B at all.
Nope, but, and I think this is... Yeah, probably
wait until about the 90-second mark to leave. So
they did. Well, they were waiting. They wanted to wait until LibGTK had finished killing himself, I suppose.
Yeah, I suppose that's a reasonable excuse.
Just hang on. Just committing suicide over here. All right. See you in 20 seconds.
That's game of logic. We come back. There's no problems.
We come back. What kind of lesson is this teaching to the kids? Oh dear, certainly not one that isn't of any good. Anyway,
I'd imagine that any lesson that could be mistaught by the concept of respawning could be quite easily retaught by the concept of Kurt Cobain.
Okay, moving on. Happily moving on from that. We are LibGTK coming in. Our RAS Panda Express focus fire going down on the LibGTK. LibGTK's arms down, but LibGTK moon shining right on through. Oh my goodness. LibGTK car taking a bounce, taking a big ram off the scenery there. Oh, what a catastrophic failure.
Well, the cloud coverage was there. Maybe they just didn't see it coming.
However, they did manage to take down the Panda Express.
And the Fury is taken down in quick order too. They did manage to get one of the ships. I think it was the GTK, but that's just not enough. And now the Vulcan is left alone, and it's been scattered.
You just saw how they did that. One ship just kind of moonshined in, just kind of absorbed all the fire. Rammed into the into the scenery, but the other two ships just sort of cleaned it up.
Just a quick reminder to our viewers and to myself, because I've just looked it up, the points cap for this particular map is 550. So the Riders are only 200 points away from taking this one.
They certainly are.
Which means that this cap and then one more cap, and they've done it.
Yes, they are. Now, the C to D route is one of the most crucial routes. It's a massive distance between these 2 points. So timing for going to D is absolutely crucial. Panda Express Gatling fire going in on the Ram mission, but zones himself out as the Helios Fury comes in.
All three of the Riders are focusing on the Fury right now. Oh, but that Ram does quite a lot of damage. Panda Express is
when you say all three of the Riders, you mean all two of them?
Two, yeah. I did not notice that. The LibGTK is actually...
Yes, indeed. RAS.
I can't wonder. Is that premature?
I don't know. This is a good maneuver here by the Chariot. What the Chariot just wants to do, just block this point for as long as possible, because of course his red allies will be spawning relatively close to D.
Yeah, but he can't survive forever, and he just goes down, taking quite a chunk out of the Fury there. That's going to hurt them when it comes time to take a next point. Still,
however, I think it is enough. I mean, if the Riders were to take all the points from D, then they would win this.
Yes. I mean,
the SPQR, the moment they've capped this point, they're going to have to gun it to D, full speed, buffed engines, moonshine.
Yep, but we have to see the Chariot. We have to see what the Chariot's going to do. Oh, he's spawned right next to D's. Chances are they're going to just stick it out there. Still, this is a chance. Well, this isn't a chance. This is actually a way for SPQR to recover a few points. Just give them another chance. But they do have to dislodge the Riders from that.
They've only got 1 minute to get to D. I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Yeah, normally I'd say that 1 minute is enough to get.
It's all the way across the map.
But this
all the way across the map, and they have to get under. And they have to get under the capture cone as well. Remember. And they have to not forget when they get there. Which, with the Riders, is certainly no guarantee.
Yeah, the moment SPQR poke themselves out and actually start heading towards the point, we are going to see.
The SPQR, they're not going to just have to arrive. They're going to have to arrive in formation. Because if they lose this battle, it's all over. It's all over. I don't even know if they've got enough time.
They have to focus on a target. They can't afford to try and sweep straight past the Chariot and just...
I disagree. They have to go right on through. This point's going to get capped almost instantly.
I suppose so.
They're going to have to just charge. They're just going full speed ahead. Here we go. The cap's going down. The Riders are starting the cap.
They have focus fire on the Panda Express now.
No, the SPQR are slowing down. They're slowing down. The point's going to get capped.
That might not be such a bad thing.
I don't know.
Maybe they've noticed that every time they rush in, it ends badly. It ends badly like that.
Went down anyway. And now the Rambition and the Chariot. Oh, but the Helios Fury doing a good job of isolating the LibGTK.
Fury seems to be a remarkable duelist, but it doesn't seem to be enough.
Oh, and now the Rambition firing on the Helios Fury. Helios Fury needs to take down the LibGTK right now. Helios Fury's armor's being stripped, but they managed to take down the LibGTK. And now the RAS Vulcan getting focused down by the Chariot. The Chariot's close-range guns.
The Chariot has been focusing on the Vulcan since they arrived. That's possibly the reason why Fury is still still floating, not standing.
Oh, but the Vulcan, it's the long-range, it's the medium-long-range support ship. It's going to be difficult for them to get a kill on the Rambition as the Rambition tries to evade. Chariot coming in on the Vulcan. The Vulcan managing to hydro over. Oh, but takes a little bounce as it goes.
That could end very badly.
Time is ticking. Time is ticking here.
Yep, they have 50 points left. Basically 50 seconds left.
They have 50 seconds to just basically kill both these ships and capture this point. I don't think they're going to have enough time. Oh, but they managed to bump him off the point.
All three of these ships.
But here comes the GTK in from the side on the Panda Express.
Fury's taking a lot of damage too. I suspect we're going to see a double kill very, very soon.
You're probably right. Oh, RS Panda. Ah!
There it is.
There you go. There's the double kill. Both the Helios Fury and the Panda Express.
And now it just remains for the Vulcan. I mean, they've lost, but will the Vulcan manage to survive is the question.
Well, Chariot better actually sneak forward. There we go. There's the block. Congratulations to the Riders.
Will he survive? Will he fuck?
No. And that's it.
That really is it. That's all we've got. And thankfully, we do not have to go to Desert Scrap. So let's thank the Riders for that specifically.
And not only are you thanking the Riders, but also the people of the Northern Pact thanking the Riders, undisputed champions of the first Aerodrome, undisputed champions of the second Aerodrome, winning the battle and the war. Congratulations to the Rydrs.